Are you getting a warning when trying to connect your MongoDB app using Mongoose? It can be really frustrating when you're just trying to get your application up and running. But don't worry, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to tackle this warning and show you how to fix it. I totally understand how annoying it is to see warnings pop up when you're coding. It feels like a roadblock, right? You're not alone in this. Many developers face similar issues when working with MongoDB and Mongoose. Let's dive into the specific situation at hand. One user recently asked, "Why am I getting a warning when connecting to MongoDB with Mongoose?" They shared a warning message about the db.prototype.authenticate method being deprecated in future releases. Sound familiar? If so, let's explore this together. So what's causing this warning? The message indicates that the way you're authenticating might not be supported in future versions of MongoDB. This is important to address now to avoid issues later on. Let's break it down step by step. And stick around. I have a crucial tip at the end that will help you avoid similar warnings in the future. To address the warning the user is encountering, the first step is to update the connection method in their code. Instead of using the deprecated db.prototype.authenticate method, the user should utilize the MongoClient.connect method. Next, the user should ensure that they are passing the authentication credentials correctly. This means including the username and password in the connection URI as shown in the config file. Additionally, the user should consider updating their version of Mongoose. The warning indicates that they are using an older version, which may not fully support the latest MongoDB features. Finally, after making these changes, the user should test their application to confirm that the warning no longer appears and that the connection to MongoDB is successful. Fun fact, did you know that MongoDB was originally designed to handle large amounts of data? It's evolved a lot since then, but keeping up with its changes is key to smooth development. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. One alternative solution comes from another user. They suggest that the warning is due to the deprecation of the API used by Mongoose's default connection logic. To resolve this, you can use the Mongo client by setting the Use Mongo Client option in your connect method. However, it's important to note that using the native MongoDB client may have some unintended effects. Therefore, thorough testing is recommended. For more details, you can check the Mongoose documentation on connections. That's it for that response. Let's explore another one. One alternative solution comes from a user who mentions that the warning is harmless and a known issue with Mongoose. They suggest updating to the latest version of Mongoose, which is above 4.11.1, to resolve the warning. The user also points out that certain options for server, REPL-set, and Mongoose are deprecated. They recommend moving these options to the top level of the options object to avoid the warning. Let's take a look at an answer from another user. An alternative solution provided by another user is to use MongoClient.connect instead of Mongoose.connect. This approach resolves the warning by directly connecting to the database with MongoClient. Here's the tip I promised. Always check the MongoDB documentation for updates on authentication methods. Staying informed can save you from future headaches. And there you have it. By updating your connection method, you should no longer see that warning. Remember, keeping your code up to date is essential for smooth development. If you found this video helpful, hit that subscribe button for more tips, and don't miss our next video where we dive deeper into MongoDB best practices.